Our Milky Way is like a giant swirling group of stars that's been around for a really long time. It's shaped like a flat circle that's super big and thin, and it has big curvy arms stretching out from the middle. Our solar system, which includes Earth, is a tiny part of the Milky Way, kind of like a small town on the outskirts of a big city. The city center is really far away, about 25,000 to 30,000 years of traveling at the speed of light. Even though we're moving really fast around the Milky Way's center, it takes a really long time to make a full trip, about 250 million years. The last time we were in this same position, there were dinosaurs on Earth and no humans yet. If we traveled closer to the city center, we would see some big neighborhoods called the Scutum Centaurus and Norma Arms. But for now, we're happy living in our small neighborhood called the Orion Cygnus Arm. On a clear night without any bright lights around, we can see a bright band of stars, dust, and gas in the sky. This band is called the Milky Way, and it's the reason our galaxy has its name. In the middle of our Milky Way there is also a super big black hole called Sagittarius A. It's 4 million times heavier than the Sun, and it eats anything that comes close to it. That's how it gets so big. Now, why is our galaxy called the Milky Way? The big group of stars in the sky that we call the Milky Way got its name because it looks like a milky white band. In ancient Greek stories, the goddess Hera sprayed milk across the sky, and that's why it looks like this. People all over the world have different names for the Milky Way. For example, in China, it's called Silver River, and in the Kalahari Desert in South Africa, it's called the Backbone of Night. What's our Milky Way's history? The Milky Way's journey began when gravity pulled together clouds of gas and dust, leading to the formation of the first stars in globular clusters. Later, the galaxy's spherical halo and flat disk emerged. While the galaxy's evolution is still a mystery, scientists are using the Gaia mission to unravel some of its secrets. Gaia measures the positions, distances, and compositions of over 1 billion stars, enabling astronomers to understand their movement and age. So far, the Gaia mission has released 3 updates to its catalogue of stars, leading the astronomers worldwide studying those data for new discoveries. What type of galaxy is our Milky Way? The Milky Way is a large barred spiral galaxy, with a relatively small bar compared to most galaxies of a similar size. A central bar, or central bulge, is a circular to oval-shaped structure of old stars which lies at the center of spiral galaxies. Are we really going to collide with another galaxy? The Milky Way galaxy is part of a group of over 30 other galaxies called the Local Group. Andromeda, Triangulum, and Leo I are just a few of the other galaxies in this group. The Milky Way is moving towards Andromeda really fast, at around 250,000 miles per hour. But don't worry, this won't happen for another 4 billion years. NASA and other space organizations have been watching other galaxies collide to get an idea of what will happen when the Milky Way and Andromeda crash. From what they've seen, individual stars should be safe, but the Milky Way's arms will be destroyed. However, more new stars will be born because of all the gas being pumped into the galaxy. Our solar system should also be pretty safe, but we might end up moving to a different path around the new galactic center after the collision. The constellations we see in the sky might also change because of this collision, but it's not something we need to worry about right now. In conclusion, the Gaia mission has revolutionized our understanding of the Milky Way by providing unprecedented amounts of data about the positions, distances, and compositions of stars. Its massive stellar catalogue and continued observations until at least 2025 will keep astronomers busy for decades, as they analyze the data and uncover new patterns and revelations. Thanks to Gaia, we now have a better understanding of the evolution and behavior of the galaxy, even though it only sees less than 1% of the stars in the Milky Way.